Welcome to 4 Movies, where I will be talking about 4 movies that have something in common. Can you figure out what these 4 movies have in common? Or will you not be able to? This commonality on this does reach across to the next page, and that will of course be next video, so it's kind of clue-esque. But alright, let's see what we can do here. Wow, these are okay. Wow, okay. Maybe if I flip these. No, I can't. It does. They do match up. Let me see if I can. Oh man. Okay. If I move, no, because that doesn't have. But that doesn't have. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Pretty sure they match up. We'll just go from there. Crap. I do need to move this though. Okay. We're gonna move this so that they do have bigger commonality and it's not across the page weird. Because like essentially I had it if there was like movie here. There's 4 videos on each page. So it's like movie here. But I had it set up where I was like, these movies went together and then these movies went together, which would not work if I split it up that. So I moved them around. But anyways, thank you for watching this far, and I hope you enjoy because we're about to start. Here we go. First movie. Oh, Nothing But Trouble. If you haven't seen Nothing But Trouble, I definitely recommend that you do see it. There's a lot of production stories that for certain movies where they're like, oh man, the production was horrible and stuff like that. There's really good production stories about this movie. Unfortunately, it wasn't as successful as they wanted it to be, or whatever in the world it is. You have a young Tupac when he was in Digital Underground in this movie, and it's essentially this group of people. Demi Moore, John Candy's in there. Ooh, excuse me. I forget what the other guy's name is, but basically there's a group of people and they're trying to get to a certain place, but there's a detour when they get pulled over in a small town, and within that small town they get trapped and wild hijinks happen. Semi-horrifying things happen, but all they can get into, it seems, is nothing but trouble. Dan Aykroyd plays 2 characters in this movie. I don't know if he directed this, but he might have wrote it or something like that. Dan Aykroyd did have a part in there. Fun watch if you haven't seen it. Like I said, dark comedy, and sometimes those are my favorite. Like it's a horror comedy, let's say. Yeah. Next movie. Boom. Funny Farm. This is where a man has a farm, but it's driving him crazy. It's driving him crazy because of the hijinks that's happening in inheriting this farm. It's one of those things where he gets this farm, and he's like, yeah, man, great, I got this farm. I just have to fix this and a little bit of fixes, and it becomes a lot more fixes than I thought. And you got to deal with a crazy neighbor, all this other stuff. And the hijinks that happen make this movie just a blast to watch. It's just this goofy kind of, just a goofiness that's fun to watch. And the guy and his wife basically get the farm, and then they have to deal with, like I said, all the craziness that is entangled in the farm. Fletch Lives. Number 3. Fletch Lives. If you haven't seen Fletch Lives, it's really good. It actually has Cleavon. Oh, darn it. Cleavon. The star of Blazing Saddles in here. And it basically, Fletch is a character that's... This is the sequel to the first movie, which is just Fletch. Fletch Lives. He basically he inherits a plantation, like in Louisiana, so this old plantation. The movie didn't take place back in the day or anything like that, but there's some hijinks going on with a like amusement park that's next door or something like that, that's trying to like buy the land for some reason. And Fletch, the detective, has to, well, he's a newspaper reporter, but he has to find out why this is happening, and he has to investigate and figure out what's going on. It is a comedy, and it's super fun. Like I said, there's one part where these KKK members, I guess, come to the come to the place, and then they're like, "Bah!" And then like the main guy looks over at Cleavon and goes, "They might be here for you." It's a goofy comedy, very fun. And now, in yesterday's video, you got 2 extra movies. This video, you get 1 extra movie, and that extra movie is Happy Gilmore, which has nothing to do with what's in common with the 4 movies. That's a big clue. But Happy Gilmore is such a phenomenal movie. Like I said, this is Adam Sandler top tier stuff. Like, Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out soon. I don't think it's come out yet, but like, I'm looking forward to seeing that because it should be fun. I would have done more or less like Happy Gilmore having a son or something like that, but maybe that's for Happy Gilmore 3. It's so funny. Like I said, Happy Gilmore is great. Ben Stiller's cameo in there, I quote that all the time. It's like, all we got a big glass of shut the hell up. Okay, you're in my world now, Grandma. We got a warm glass of shut the hell up. So good. I'm Ben Stiller in there. And then the lady who's like jumping on the car, like, get off! Just phenomenal, fun stuff. And then also Fletch, the first Fletch, where a newspaper reporter falls into a scene that's bigger than him and gets entangled in some badness that's going on and has to solve his way out of it. And it does get pretty wild. The guy who plays the dad in Prince of Bel-Air is in it. That's pretty cool to see him. I'm like, no, he's a side character, but it's cool to see him in that. Gina Davis also in here, like as a side character, was pretty interesting. You know, before they're famous. That's it. But those are the movies. And can you guess what these movies have in common? Talk amongst yourself. Look at this. I think I'm growing out my goatee so that it's long enough to braid. I think it's close. It's close there. Because now I just got to figure out how in the world to braid. But anyways, do you know what the similarities are? Because I'm about to tell you in 1, 2, 3. Funny Farm, Nothing But Trouble, Fletch Lives, Fletch, all have Chevy Chase in them. Those are the similarities. Thanks so much for watching. I'm doing a video a day till hopefully get a silver play button or a gold play button. But yeah, I'd love to make content for a living. I can only hope man can dream, can he? People can dream. Thanks so much for watching.